Hey guys, it is the Final Hammer here, and we're going to be discussing the new Exodus album, Persona non Grata. I didn't think it was going to release, but it did. So let's just get straight into it. This isn't going to be a long review, it's going to be short. It's just something I wanted to talk about a little bit. I've kind of been out of YouTube for a little bit. Um, this was not a disappointing album. I'm not going to lie, the first three songs they dropped were kind of I wasn't super into them. Clickbait was pretty good. Years of Death and Dying was really good. And yeah, those were like really the only two that I was like, oh yeah, these are good. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it straight up. I didn't really like the vocals that much. I know that's a lot of people are really happy that Zetro or whatever is back in the band, but I miss Dukes, man. Honestly, that to me is what stuck out most on this album. I will say it was better to me than Blood In, Blood Out. Gary Holt and Tom Hunting really carried this album. The riffs were absolutely insane. Persona Non Grata, the opening track, instantly like pulled me into the album. I was like, "Holy shit, this is so good!" Like it was absolutely crushing. I couldn't help but headbang. It was great. Prescribing Horror was another one that I really enjoyed. The intro was absolutely brutal. It was different from things that I usually hear from Exodus, I feel like. The outro was absolutely chilling with the baby crying and stuff as it fades out. It was a really good song. So overall, I wouldn't say this album is a disappointment. Like I said, it was really good. The only thing I had issues with specifically was just Zetro's vocals. Like, I feel like they were better in Blood In, Blood Out, ironically. And I think the riffs are better in this album. And the songwriting is obviously political. It's angry, you know. It's what you'd expect from Exodus. But, yeah, Prescribing Horror stuck out to me probably the most on this album, next to Persona Non Grata and the Years of Death and Dying. That was pretty good. Anti-Seed was like, yeah, it was rocking. The bass in this album, very prominent. It's chunky. I loved it. Yeah. I'd say overall this album is I'd have to give it a solid 9 out of 10. It was an absolute banger of an album. It was not disappointing for almost 9 years that we waited for it. Or maybe it's 8, I don't remember. It was 2014. Yeah, about 9 years. So no, wait, I'm stupid. About 8 years. Oh, I should cut that out. But yeah, it wasn't disappointing by any means. It was a good album, an enjoyable listen. I've listened to it probably about 3 or 4 times now, mostly at work. So yeah, pick it up, give it a listen. Let me know what you think. Like I said, personally for me, I thought Zetro's vocals sounded off. Some of the production was a little iffy here and there too. Like the first single they dropped, "Beatings Shall Continue Until Morale Improves," or that had the production fell off when it first released. But yeah, like I said, not a disappointing album. My only gripes are personal gripes, which obviously everyone prefers different things. I like Duke's heavy and harsh vocals over Gary's insane riff writing, but that's just my personal opinion. I like Zetro. I thought his 80s stuff, my personal favorite album, probably being Fabulous Disaster. Impact is Imminent was really good too. Everyone hated that album. Or at least a lot of people seem to hate it. They just don't think it's that good. But like Changing of the Guard and stuff like that, man. Okay, I can't get into it. But yeah, so what was it? I gave it like a 9, I think. Um, yeah, 9 out of 10. Rocket album. Gary Holt, you fucking rule. Yeah, listen to it, guys. Support it. Their Spotify listens, monthly listens, has like increased significantly after the album drop, obviously. But hopefully it sticks up there. So yeah, go support your bands, guys.